This was a really good team that came in here that played in the NCAA tournament, had an opportunity to beat Creighton last year, and a really good test for us, and we really came out and played really well first half. We're really energized and knew that any good team's going to keep coming at you, and we were able to kind of hold them off, and but played really well. Probably one of our best non-conference wins maybe since I've been here.
It was one of those games for FA tonight where he's, just dominating in every aspect. 18 points, 8 boards, 6 blocks. Just how much easier does it make your job as a coach when he's going out there and just doing that on both sides of the floor?
It's great. I mean, like I said, he missed a lot of time. I definitely went over the minute restriction tonight. I'm pretty sure that Deshaun in foul trouble. But yeah, no, you feel good. You get a little cocky over there sometimes when you see guys drive, and you're like, block it. And he does. He reciprocates a lot. So when he's energized and active, he's really impressive. He's got to do what he does well all the time. Second half they exposed us a little bit. He had a little fatigue and struggled with the stronger kid, put him on the floor and stuff like that. And he got Deshaun too. So we got to get better there. And that kid's a really good player, but really tickled the way he played tonight.
Just 11 turnovers and a couple of those coming, with the game well in hand. It just feels like there's just a little bit of progress kind of every game after it was such a struggle last year.
It was great first half, 3 turnovers. We're getting shots every time down. Our defense was really, really good. And then we just got a little loose second half. Fatigue. Santa Barbara they're down. They cranked up the pressure a little bit, but we had a couple that were tie over penetrated, and Bamba in transition were up 18. He kind of drove middle, and we had a couple guys open and maybe take that thing to 21. And instead we turned it over, and they turned it an easy basket for him. So we just, things we got to improve on. But overall, obviously, that's an area that I think we're better this year, and we got to keep improving.
Coach Shaw, a little more relaxed today?
A little more. How would shoot the foul line? We were good.
15.
Yes, he was all right. He's locked in on free throws, so we're good. 3-point shooting's the next. We've got to get better there.
I think one thing that has become very clear about Noah Williams since he's been here is he's always going to have a little bit of flash and a little bit of a show. Did you see the layup with the Karl Malone?
I did. Like I said, I can't take all responsibility for his actions, but he likes to have fun out there. He's definitely a showman. But it's he's a unique personality, and you know what? Our guys love him, and he plays hard, and he competes, and he has his moments. A few more grays, but I'm excited to see how well he's coming along.
And then just saw Tony not suited up tonight. Is he just dealing with an injury?
Yep. Yeah, he had a little shoulder issue that hopefully it's not too serious.
Matt DeWolf plays some early minutes tonight. What factored into that decision?
You know what? FA was fatigued, and Deshaun was in foul trouble, and I think Matt can help us. I think he came in there and gives some. He's such a tough, experienced guy, physical body against Santa Barbara too. They're going to be, FA's a little, probably 218, 220, and Sal is 245 at least. I don't know. He's a load. So Matt's fighter. He practices hard. I mean, he did some good things. I think he was in on. I think Rodman took credit for the tip in, and it was. I think it was DeWolf's, but good for Rodman on the hustle. He came out there he probably watched that growing up a little bit. They're mine. Matt. He understands how to play. He's a tough nut. So good. It was good for him. Good for us.
Yeah. Thanks.
Not to get too far ahead of ourselves here, but that first 7-10 minutes of the game, crisp transition, defense, and everything. Is that kind of the, ideal version of kind of what you want the team to look?
Yeah, it's hard to replicate that, all the time. If you can, you'd be really good. But I knew there's an adrenaline. I mean, we came out. There's a little bit of been playing with a target on our back. I'm sure Santa Barbara had this game soon. But when I told our guys, look, these guys are at a place where we want to get to, and it's not Pac-12, Big West. They're a top 50 program. They were in the tournament, and they were, like I said, Creighton was a really good Big East team, and they took them to the wire. So, and I know Joe Pasternak, he's done a really good job. I think he's won more games in his first 4 years than any other coach in Santa Barbara. They're well coached. They run good offense. They're smart. So they're used to winning, and that's a little bit we're not used to that. We're not there yet. I think we're a good talent. They're used to winning, so be able to play that well and get on top of them was I didn't expect that at all. I was really tickled.
And can you talk a little bit about how FA is seeing the floor? Does he appear to be seeing the floor, seeing the game a little bit better? And then same with Noah.
You know
in terms
what?
of ball handling.
God, it was no. FA was great on patient in the post when he got his catches, and he a little double he threw out to Bamba where Bamba I wish he should have shot the three, and that's where he got a little funky. But I think that'll come in time, and I think he might have even hit Mike for the three also. I think he did. So that's great for him, and he made good moves, and it's great. I don't know. I think a little confidence from the summer, and he's come back and keep coming, and we'll get Deshaun back going. And Deshaun had a really good game the game before, and we'll get them eventually both out there together. That'll be fun.
Is the kind of cohesion of this team ahead of where you maybe would have expected it to be after 3 games?
They're a tight group, and they had something going before the game that I hadn't seen maybe ever. Well, they're singing when I walked in the locker room. I didn't really want to stop it, so they were. It was fun, and they're dancing, they're having fun pregame. So I was like, I'm let this go, but I was like, we got to get on the floor. So that's usually a good sign for teams, in unison that way, and it's very organic. It wasn't rehearsed to my knowledge, and it was fun. They're a fun group.
Yeah, do you know what song they were singing?
I know the lyrics weren't something I would approve or my wife or anything. I'm pretty sure. So that's what I said. I said I would get in on this, fellas, but you guys, I don't know we got to get that straightened out. So like I said, I get Noah. I always ask her PG-13 for me, please.
So Tyrell, the first couple games, took a lot of threes. Today he took a majority two-pointers. Was that intentional in the game plan, or did that just happen?
Oh, I think that people are going to run him off the three, and he's going to have to find the next gear and figure out some things. When you make some noises shooting the ball, there comes a scout, and they're going to run him off, and that's the next step he needs to make. He will. It'll be good, and it was good to have. Mike had some really nice plays in pick and roll in the middle of the floor too, so it's like we don't have to count on one guard to make all the plays, and Noah does as well. So we got, and couldn't even really find many minutes for Jeff out there today, and he's a good player, but he'll get more cracks at it. But those three they're able to make a lot of plays. That's good.